might probably, I don't know, my 100 millionth post today. A slight exaggeration. I think it's my 3rd post today. Anyway, I'm on a roll. So, anyway, I just want to say, I picked up Caden from school today because he had I can never say the name, pentathlon. Anyway, he had a sports day kind of thing. It's for children with disabilities, be it physical or mental disabilities, okay? As you guys know, a disability doesn't mean it's physical, okay? You all know this, okay? It can be in other ways. So it's for all children with different disabilities. Anyway, so he came back from that. Obviously, the weather was warm today. So I know that kids are going to be like drained after school. Even me, after my walk this morning and doing a few errands and bloody blah. By the time I got home and put a load of clothes in the machine and turned, it was time to pick up Caden. Anyway, so I picked him up. It was all right. He was in a fairly good mood because when Caden's tired or whatever, oh boy, do I know about it. With all kids anyway. But I was thinking to myself, oh, I know he's going to be tired, exhausted from the sun because the weather's just like 1 minute it's hot, 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's raining, 1 minute it's snowing. I don't even know anyway. So I was thinking, you know, in my mind I was preparing myself because I'm so used to it. Well, I wouldn't say used to it, but I expected that he's going to have like a meltdown or something. But he didn't have anything. You know, we went to the shops after. He wanted an ice cream from the ice cream van. And I'm not cheap, but inflation, everything, you know what I mean? We got to watch our pennies. So an ice cream from the ice cream van is going to be like £3.50. Whereas if I go to Sainsbury's, I can get a box of Cornetto's ice cream, if you know what that is. Box of Cornetto, 6 in a pack for £2.50. It was on a deal actually, because I think it's usually about £3.50, but even still, you know, that's 6 ice creams for the price of 1 in the ice cream van. Anyway, I know what it's like because, you know, the ice cream van and stuff like that. So I do treat him in the summer, you know, when it's warm. But today I said, nah, we're not doing it. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is now, as you guys know, if you've been following my page, you know that I always press on about Caden's sleep issues and blah. And that he has difficulty. Once he's asleep, he's quite good, but it's him falling asleep. It's a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. And I've said, you know, some guys have said to me, put him on melatonin and stuff like that. And I'm not doing it. Because over the time that he's been struggling to sleep, I can see that as he's getting older, it's changing a bit. It's still a struggle, but it's not as bad as like a year or 2 ago. So I can see it's changing. And the more he's learning to understand and he's becoming more attentive and he's learning, you know, language more and he's learning to talk more, express himself more, I've realized that his sleep, if it was like 100% bad, it's like 70% bad. So if I just continue to be patient, even though it's stressful, but I continue to be patient and just ride along with it as much as possible, I'm not putting him on any medication. And that's my personal preference. And I'm not judging anyone who puts their children on anything, okay? Because you do what suits you and yourself and your child and your family. Anyway, what I'm getting at is now, Caden fell asleep about half an hour ago. And you know what? I'm just like, I don't know. He just fell asleep randomly on the sofa. Was watching TV and he fell asleep. And I'm just thinking, I'm just going to let him sleep for a bit. Like, am I wrong? I don't need TikTok to tell me if I'm wrong or right, because I'm doing what I want to do, okay? But like, just for your opinions, you know, like, would you let your child sleep? I mean, I'm going to wake him up in like half an hour. Like I said, it's just like just before 6. I'm going to wake him up about 6:30. So he had something to eat already, because once he gets home from school, he's hungry. So he had something to eat already, which has lined his belly very nicely. And then Like, if I wake him up about 6:30 or whatever, if he gets up before that, fine. But if he doesn't, I'm going to wake him up. And then I'm just going to have to, I don't know, probably go for a walk or something, or do something really active, hopefully. Hopefully. And hopefully, it sounds bizarre because some people put their kids to bed at 7, but hopefully he'll go back to sleep about 9 o'clock, because I know he's absolutely drained. But what would you do? What would you do? Like I said, I'm not asking for any advice or whatever. I just want to know what other parents would do in this situation if your child fell asleep and you know they have sleep issues. Would you let them sleep, or would you just wake them up and whatever? Because if I wake up Caden, it's going to be a whole heap of drama. I know my child. It's going to be a whole heap of drama. He's going to be having meltdowns. He's going to be, you know, just like everything overstimulated, whatever it is, it's going to be horrible. So I'm just thinking to myself, let him have an hour, wake up, and then hopefully, I don't know, even if you fall asleep at 9, 9:30, I don't care. 10 o'clock, I really don't care. As long as he gets like 9, 10, 11 hours sleep for a child, you know, even 9 hours, whatever, I don't care. But right now, yeah, let me know.